Yes, sir. My name's Zakashi, guys, and in this video here, we are going to be hitting up a tier list for the new unit, which is the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Now, last time we did a tier list, it was because the Zenkai, the newest LF Zenkai, Super Saiyan 4 Goku for the GT team. GT's been trying to get their buffs, came out, and I made a tier list. And honestly, looking at it right now, if I was to actually give you a glance of what I actually made, I really just think everybody outside of the top 4, the order doesn't even matter. You could put this guy last, you could put this guy last, you could put him here, you could put him here, you could put Cooler here. It actually doesn't matter for all of these guys because of how valuable these guys are. But with the new additions, with these two, obviously the tag Super Saiyan 4, and we also got Android 17, it might shake things up a bit, and it's actually caused people to actually make different choices with what teams they're using. So yeah, we're going to be tier listing in this video. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. Yes, sir. Very close to 34,000 subscribers, I believe. So yeah, all the love and support is always appreciated on the channel, man. More bangers coming on the channel. So make sure to subscribe, man. All my social media links are going to be in the bottom of the screen. This is the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, man, we're going to get into making this tier list now. And I just want to just say I stream every single day. So if you catch me live on the channel, definitely pop in and say hi. If you got any questions to ask me, it's the best place to ask me any questions. So definitely be sure to tap into the streams. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video now. Alright, so what I've gone and done is I've actually grabbed most of the units that I think are actual contenders. So if they're currently not in the tier 1 section, it just means that I don't even see them even being used in the meta at all. Like, there's nothing they could do. Let me just take a glance to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Like, there could be somebody I'm missing just somehow, some way. And I feel like all of these units here are just not contenders anywhere in the meta. Like, you shouldn't even be considering them to make any possible top 10 list. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, these units here are what we've got. So obviously all of these ones here, including the new units, which is who this unit is for, who this tier list is for: LF Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta. Now, if I'm looking at the tier list, I think I'm going to keep the same thing for the first part, and we're going to grab Beaston straight away and put him as number 1, because even though the tag force have released and they're green, they are a tagged unit at the end of the day. So when they reverse, they actually are a weakness to Beast, but Beast doesn't even care when they're type advantage as well. Same joints hitting blues, while Gauge 4 he's type neutral, green card type neutral, and he can hit blue as well. Ultimate hit green, like literally he's just gonna hit that nuke. It doesn't really matter, I'll be honest. Now, I feel like the big debate will be within the top 4 or the top 5 of units. And then after that, again, it doesn't really matter. But again, it depends on how you want to see it and what perspectives you want to look at PvP from. Now, I've already made my decision on who I think is second. And if you tune into the streams, I stream every day, you would know who I believe is second on the tier list. But who I'm actually going to put second on the tier list is actually going to be the tag 4s. Now, there are some people that believe that Pan comes in second place. Some people believe even Future Gohan is ahead of Pan, ahead of the tag 4s, simply because the main team that everybody was using obviously is these 3. So they were a top 3 in the last section. However, the reason why I've got them over these 2 is because they are the only unit that has shaken up the meta. And support units never have more of a role to play in the meta than offensive units. If it's not Beaston you're using, it's probably going to be this guy you're using. And even then, they're both Son family units, so they can fit on the same team. I've seen people running this, which I believe is the best team in the game. These 3 here were literally offensive demons on both sides with these 2, because this guy's boosted alongside Beaston and Pan. Future Gohan is not a boosted unit. Even though he has endurance, you can just do a lot more damage with this guy here alongside this guy here, and then Pan supporting both of them as Son family members. That is just nuts. So definitely I'd opt in for this team here, these 3 over Future Gohan. But I'd say definitely next Future Gohan comes in next. However, I wouldn't put Future Gohan in the same realm as any of these 3. I'd put these 3 on God tier, and I'd enter Future Gohan at the top of Z tier. I feel like there's been a lot more space actually pushed down now that we've actually had the tag 4s here. Now, I'm going to move some people up to S tier just in advance, because I feel like the debate with them is a lot stronger. So I'm going to move this guy up. I'm going to move Broly up, USG, USV. I'll keep Piccolo up, why not? 17. Rev, Han. I haven't seen Trunks at all. Let's count how many units we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so That's pretty much it. I don't think any of these units will make the top 10, no matter what. Like, I haven't seen any of these except the droids, and that's people trying out a new Android setup. I've seen some people run Future Gohan with the 17 alongside the droids, but I feel like it's really forced, even though when the droids hit that green card, if you've got them high stars, they can do a lot of damage because they're free to just go on a rampage. But outside of that, the damage is even there, and very few people are using them, so I feel like generally their value hasn't risen up to the point where I would consider them in the top 10. But these guys here, I feel like their position is much stronger. So if I'm going to get a 5th unit, I think my 5th choice would be between these two, because GT is a very dominant team. However, I feel like Broly, even though he is solid, I've seen him less than 4Q, and I feel like that's a blatant one, with the yellow just being able to actually come with the green. So if people bring greens, which are the tag 4s or even G4, which nobody's using, shouldn't be using anyways, but unless you got him like 10 stars or higher, just to mention him though, or even the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I feel like people that bring purple, the best option to run with a green is a yellow, because the yellow counters the purple, which would be a threat to the green. So these two yellows would definitely come next, and I think I'm going to put 4Q next over Broly just for sake. I'm pushing Broly just out of the top 5. I'm putting him 6th, and then we've got these guys here. Now, just for sake, I don't see these two being better than 17. I think it would be between these 3 here, if we're putting someone up next. These two kind of fit in the same boat to me, but I really just put Piccolo above Revhan, just for the fact that he's more likely to be used with Beast Han and Pan, especially at beginner level. More people have him, higher stars as well. Revhan is a unit that you would have just had at the time. Not a lot of people, well, if you do have him high stars, then I'd say opt in for Revhan. But I feel like this guy is just an easier opt-in while he's boosted as well. Definitely keep him above. I'd put him Z tier. I had Piccolo like way higher as well. But again, like I said, I think after the top 5, top maybe 6, it doesn't really matter who you put and what order. But I actually want to put 17 in front of both of them, simply because he's boosted right now as well alongside Piccolo. But I feel like his supporting role and the fact that he can actually just rush. If you pop his, I believe it's his green card, he nullifies endurance for 5 time accounts, which actually makes him a threat against Beast Gohan. I might even consider moving him above Broly, because I've actually seen him a lot more than Broly. That could be an interesting debate right here between these two. I feel like these two might be interchangeable. Do I want to do that though? I think I'm going to do that as a hot take. I am. I'll just say that these two are interchangeable, whatnot. It doesn't really matter how you want to place it. If I'm going to go next, I'd probably go Piccolo. And I feel like these two people, I've seen people bring in fusions for some reason, but I feel like it's like a, oh, I'm just trying to keep up. Revhan, I feel like his first life of revival is so useless. Unless you've got him such high stars, it's not even worth it. But these two, you could keep them at like 3 pulls, 2 pulls, which is actually high stars as well, if I'm being realistic. But because you just need less pulls to actually max them out, in a sense, it's much easier. And they've rerun a lot. Revhan's rerun a lot, but it's not really worth chasing him outside of the hybrids meta. And even with the hybrids still being in, he's not a main 3. So I might keep him at 11 if we're looking at this. So these are the first 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These two, move them up, and Revhan will be 11. That's an interesting one. Do I want to keep it like this? Like I said, I feel like these two are interchangeable because we already have like a measure and there's not much shaking up at the top. I gave my reasonings there. It's more so just the Z tiers and past the top 5 that's more difficult on specific placements. I'll keep USG above USV just because he's the movie's sub in a sense. Do I want to put him above Piccolo? Hell no. Especially now, there's a lot more options. Hell no. I'll keep Broly above. I should actually put Revhan above because he can fit on 2 teams. He can fit on the movies team and the actual hybrids team. That's actually something to consider as well. I feel like this is perfect right here. So if I'm going to do a countdown for the list, because I feel like this is my conclusion, we have Beast Han at number 1, Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta number 2, Pan at number 3, and that's the God tier section set. Future Gohan at number 4, LF4Q number 5, 17 at 6, Broly 7, yeah, 7, USG8, USV9, and then Revhan 10. And an honorable mention, we've got this guy here. And I feel like that would be the next tier down. He's definitely got pushed down because this guy coming in, Broly still exists. You know, Hybrid's got like a shift, so they actually have a new Sun family member with this guy. That pretty much makes sense to me. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't need much more because we already have like the template for what we had from the last week, and I feel like until Beaston gets pushed out of the boost, there's not gonna be a big shift around. So I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm really happy with this tier list here. But yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it like that. The last time I wasn't as confident with my tier list when LF4Q, so before the festival actually started, but right now I'm very happy with what I've actually created here. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you'd place. I don't know if I probably put it on the screen, but shout out to Dingy because he's the one that actually makes the tier list so for everybody to do their placements. Having the tier list as I made it here, let me just show you guys one more time. We got Beaston, LF4Q, Pan. I said LF4Q. LF4Q and Vegeta, Pan, Future Gohan, 4Q there, the Zenkai one, the LF Zenkai one, the new 17, Broly, USG, USV, and Revhan, and then the honorable mention, we've got Piccolo there, but moving down a tier. You could even move down Revhan a tier if you wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to do that. That would be a bit too much. Just because he has Revival, I'll let him hang on there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video for some insight on what would be the top 10 characters, in my opinion at least. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. Yes, sir. Very close to 34,000 subscribers. All my social media links going to be on the bottom of the screen. There's the YouTube channel. We've got Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But I'm going to leave it like that, guys. Yeah, doing this every time a new character drops, that's heat. Festival Part 1. It's only the beginning, pretty much. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.